How's it hanging, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and it's the first episode of Borderlands The Handsome Collection. That's right, Borderlands The Handsome Collection. Oh, and by the way, just before we start, I'm recording the commentary after the gameplay because I messed up. And I didn't notice that my microphone was turned off while I was recording this yesterday. So I have to re-record my commentary now. While the gameplay, I'm not actually playing the game right now. We're gonna start with the pre-sequel, we're gonna go chronologically, and we're going to go through all of Borderlands the pre-sequel and all of Borderlands 2 on True Vault Hunter mode. And do all the DLCs to those two games as well. So yeah, we're going to start with the pre-sequel. I'm going to play as the Lawbringer, Nisha. She's about level 30 something. We're gonna start a True Vault Hunter playthrough because I think that's when Borderlands is at its most fun. Because everything scales up to you, but the game is still not ridiculously fucking difficult like it gets in, you know, later fucking Ultimate Vault Hunter and shit. That's my Athena. I completely did not play as her very much. I'm gonna lower the audio. It really bothered me while I was playing the game. A bunch of claptraps. And I got some other characters I want to show you. See, there's like 3 difficulties. Here's my doppelganger, probably my main character I played as. You can see she's got all kinds of cool shit. And yeah, level 61. He was my main character. Then we have my fucking frag trap. If you guys don't remember, I already did a Let's Play of Borderlands the pre-sequel. It was one of my early Let's Plays. And we played as Frag Trap. This is the exact same character. That's the character from my old Let's Play of this game. He's looking good. I miss him. I missed him this whole fucking time. And now we're gonna do a Lawbringer playthrough. I also have an Enforcer. So I could have chosen Enforcer for this playthrough, but then I was like, I've recently beaten, and by recently I mean in October, I've beaten pre-sequel as the Lawbringer, and I had so much fucking fun as her. She's definitely better than Wilhelm. Wilhelm is good, but like, I don't know, he's like a beginner character, doesn't have too much going on. And I never even fucking tried to start the game as the Baroness, so I'm gonna have to do that at some point. And there's Nisha. She's got a torrent on her back, a fine ass, and I picked a default costume for her. We're gonna change it up later. Yeah, so the game fucking starts. We're gonna go through the whole 2 Borderlands games on True Vault Hunter mode, all the DLCs. In Borderlands 2 we're gonna play as Maya. And yeah, I have all the characters prepared and stuff. In October I've played through Borderlands the pre-sequel as the Lawbringer. I've also played through Borderlands 2 as Maya. But I have actually done that a long time ago, not recently. And check this out, I have permanent dual-wielding fucking pistols. Because I maxed out one of the skill trees, and the final skill at the bottom of it... Ooh, I got a legendary SMG torrent, pretty cool. Not sure if it has an equivalent in Borderlands 2, I don't think it does. Maybe the Emperor? I'm not sure. But I have permanent dual pistols, and quite overpowered as fuck combined with my ability to just... Nisha's special ability is that she basically gets aimbot, and her firing recoil is reduced heavily. I wish I had revolvers, it would have made me look cooler like a cowboy, but automatic pistols are also pretty cool, and the torrent is pretty nice. Spray to slay it, that's pretty much where this gun excels. It's spraying. And I got fucking Chronicle of Elpis. I don't remember where you get that. I think the fucking raid boss and a mega nade. And check this out, Fan the Hammer skill tree, all unlocked. Except for the ammo stealing skills, because I found those quite useless in my opinion. And now we're going down to Riflewoman skill tree. Jesus. Sorry, I'm still kinda sick. I got a whip. I'm awesome. I wish I was playing this, not rewatching footage from yesterday. Except this time not fucking up the commentary. Hopefully, I could still fuck it up somehow. Well, that's how it is, you know, I can't always just get Let's Plays flawlessly. Every now and then I have to fuck up something, like either not record without commentary. It has happened to me before, so it's nothing new. I remember I finished these Let's Plays and then I was copying files from the console to the to my USB stick, and I noticed the microphone icon on the controller being off, and I was like, oh shit, don't tell me, like please tell me that when I plugged in the microphone for my headset, like it ignored it. It didn't. Anyway, this game has a million fucking claptraps in it. You can even play as one, so you get double the claptraps.
This is Nisha. Let's tear some stuff up.
You know, we're going from Borderlands pre-sequel Vault Hunters to Borderlands 2's Vault Hunters. Feels like a downgrade, I gotta say. Because Borderlands pre-sequel Vault Hunters are so fucking cool. I've always, like, the games are running on the same engine, right? I think it's Unreal Engine 4 or some shit. It's some version of Unreal Engine. I'm not sure which one. But it always made me wonder, like, how hard would it be for someone to port the playable character from the pre-sequel into Borderlands 2? I would have super fucking loved to try that. And the other way around, you could, like, have Borderlands 2 characters in Borderlands pre-sequel. Basically double the amount of Vault Hunters in each game. Wouldn't that be fucking awesome? Even if canonically makes no sense, but who the fuck gives a shit about continuity when downloading mods? Clearly not a lore safe mod. When I started this character, I thought like, oh, her action skill is kind of cheap. You get aimbot for like 5 seconds, that's kind of lame. But the more I played it, the more fucking like just fun it became. I don't know. Get a little bit of the punch flavor monster. Probably my favorite monster.
Fun way to pass the time, but yeah, don't mind me. Just a guy who holy crap, you saved my life. Thank you.
Look guys, it's Handsome Jack, but he's a good guy, quote unquote. It's his origin story, this entire game. We're playing as the bad guys, quote unquote. Basically someone played Borderlands 2 and they were like, someone at Gearbox, and they were like, oh shit, are we the bad guys? Kind of, I guess. We're a bunch of bandits. Handsome Jack's kinda got a point. You know what, Borderlands 3's main villains, the Calypso twins, were pretty fucking lame. And Borderlands 4 is shaping up to take itself a lot more seriously than the third game did, which I'm very happy about. But I do not think they will be able to recapture the magic of Handsome Jack. It's like they captured lightning in a bottle with Handsome Jack. Like, think about Borderlands 1. Commandant Steele is a really fucking shitty villain. She appears like maybe twice in your path, and then she appears at the end and dies before you even get a chance to fight her yourself. And then the second game, like, just get much better writing. But I feel like it was just, you know, like this fucking miracle that Borderlands 2 just for some reason has really good writing, along with absolutely amazing gameplay. And you know what? This game is fucking awesome. I love the pre-sequel. It's made in Australia, it's made by 2K Australia. That's why most people you run into in this game are Australian. Which I fucking love that they just implemented in the lore of Borderlands, that people from Elpis just have Australian accents. Because this game takes place on Elpis, Pandora's moon. You have low gravity, you have oxygen, shit, you have ground slamming, butt slamming or whatever. It's a great mechanic, a great mechanic. I'm about to start speaking with a fucking Australian accent. I wish I had an Australian accent. Would have made me much more enjoyable to listen to. And yeah, I first played this game when I got my PS4, and the first game I bought for my PS4, other than Fallout 4, because that's the game it came with. I love Fallout 4. It was so much fucking fun playing that for the first time on my PlayStation 4. I got like PlayStation for 3 years after it came out. So it felt like a fucking such a huge upgrade. I think one of the last games I played on PS3 was actually New Vegas. So going from New Vegas to 4, I was fucking stunned. I was like, holy shit, this is so fucking awesome. Last time I played Fallout 4 was for my Let's Play. And I have never replayed it ever since. I might replay it one day, I don't know. Maybe if I get like a version with the DLCs, that would actually encourage me to play it again, so I could play the DLCs. But then, that would also give me a reason to make a Let's Play out of the DLCs, which I never fucking did. I only made the base game Let's Play for New Vegas, Fallout 4. Second game I got was Borderlands The Handsome Collection, which is actually the same game I'm playing right now. It's the same disc I bought in 2017.
What the hell is going on?
I put it in my PS5 and it works. I got like an HD texture upgrade downloaded and stuff. I got all the DLCs. Got a bunch of fucking golden keys. All kinds of cool shit I need to do for an awesome playthrough.
Observe, Pandora. Nothing more. If you incur any damages to the Helios space station, I will personally...
Sorry, sir, we're losing connection. I can't...
What?
I called you an asshole.
So, because I thought I'd hung up? My bad. We will speak again, John.
I've always wondered, like, how did, like...
There's Elpis, that friggin' jam
Jack was always described as this, like, lowly coder, just a programmer in Hyperion. How did he gain so much influence? But you actually... There's a really cool ecologue in Borderlands 2 where you find Jack, like, actually threatened by Tacitor, who starts questioning him about the satellite that he set up above Pandora, which he did that at the end of Borderlands 1, where you can see a Hyperion satellite, kind of as a teaser for Borderlands 4? No, it's Borderlands 2, what am I talking about?
Freaking lunatics!
My each of one of these pistols deals 600 damage per shot, and I got 2 of them.
And us, if we don't move it.
Oh, look at that. Handsome Jack is concerned for the workers. I think he's only concerned for the workers because he's a worker himself at the moment. As soon as he raises up, you know, becomes the CEO of Hyperion, workers become worthless to him. He only cares about them now because he's kind of on the same level as them. I don't really know where the secrets in this game are, so I'm just not gonna fucking bother trying to look for secret chests and shit. I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna have to re-record these episodes today. Should I record more episodes as well? Maybe I'll sit down and record 2 episodes of Borderlands. Because I'm just enjoying this game, but like maybe I'll skip the Yakuza episode.
Okay, well, I've got a stupid idea. We're gonna head to that moonshot cannon. Follow me.
So what's this moonshot cannon you were talking
Also,
about?
another thing I love in this game is that the protagonists are way more talkative than the Borderlands 2 protagonists, who only scream shit when they're fighting.
That sounds pretty cool. We gonna die?
I don't know. Be a pretty cool way to die, though, huh?
And it's like... It sometimes just feels like they don't give a shit what's happening. Like, Roland gets killed and my character just immediately goes to loot a bunch of shit that's laying on the ground. It's that fucking stupid-ass ludonarrative dissonance, where you're supposed to be a hero, but you can't help but feel like you just really don't give a shit about anything around you.
I want to know now. Athena, who are the soldiers?
Abandoned doll forces.
Yeah, so in the normal playthrough of Borderlands, the pre-sequel, Athena is recapping. Basically, the whole game is a story told by Athena.
Like how I skipped the end of the Sword Share trilogy? Super weird that Daniela just chokes on a cookie and dies.
What? Spoilers!
Deal with it, hashtag deal with it.
Yeah, that's pretty off the time, I'd say. If we wouldn't call it cringe, I'll call it off the time. What was I saying? Oh yeah. The whole game is Athena retelling that story. Of the Vault Hunters. And also, when you're playing through Vault Hunter mode, it skips the intro to the game. I thought of putting it in, But nah, fuck it. Fuck that intro. Who cares? You know, the one with Marcus telling a story and the cool fucking opening with all the Vault Hunters on a rocket going to Elpis. Jesus Christ. Oh, it's the first boss fight. Knuckle Flame? Flame Knuckle? It's not Knuckle Dragger, that's for sure. Flame Knuckle. Kill this guy. He's a flame mech suit. It's pretty cool. I don't know why his boss fight begins with half a health. But I kind of melted through him with my crazy pistols. He's got a second phase because his power suit is fucked up and now he's running away like a bitch. Man, I've melted this guy. And look, our first legendary of this playthrough. The Newcomb, a pretty decent rocket launcher, except in this game rocket launchers are kind of stupid. It's a lot of fun where you have to vaguely aim in the direction of where the enemies are. You don't have to exactly aim for where they are. And then Nisha just fucking shreds them. Yeah, so the first time when you play, Athena is telling the story to Mordecai and Lilith and Brick. And now she's telling the story again, except now she's telling it to just Brick and Tina. So, you know, because there was no Tiny Tina in this game, they had to put her in on a second playthrough. So now you have to listen to her quips every fucking now and then. Which don't add anything. I think Tina is best enjoyed in like small doses, but when you have a lot of her talking non-stop, like in Wonderlands for example,
We can get in the moonshot up there. Let me get
then
the
it gets
elevator.
kind of annoying. You know, I should fucking replay Wonderlands. That's actually a really good game. It's just that it holds no story significance, and I do care about Borderlands' story. And that game doesn't hold any story significance, like I just said. I feel weird. It's like I'm watching a YouTube video of someone else play the game and I'm just talking over it, but it's my own video. I just forgot to turn the mic on.
Warning, guy. Second largest bullet I've ever been in.
Hold on, I'm gonna spin the cylinder.
Second largest or second large bullet? That's what she said, second largest. She's ever been in?
Make it up there? Free up the elevator so I can join you.
That was a really cool character trait of like Zane, where, you know, you meet all these characters, both new and old, and then Zane just already knows everybody, because he's supposed to be this old, experienced assassin, and he's been all over the goddamn place. You meet Zero, and he mentions how him and Zero used to drink at the same bar. It's like he knows everybody already. Other characters might see someone and be like, "Oh, nice to meet you. I'm blah blah blah." And Zane is like, "Oh, well, you don't remember me?"
No big deal though, they can feel pain. Just bash him out of there.
Well, Claptrap said they feel pain in slow motion.
Doll took us over so easily. I need more soldiers. Badasses. Like you.
We're about to land on Elpis, and then the Australian outback moon all of a sudden starts to get to you. Everybody's Australian, enemies are Australian, allies are Australian, everybody's you come across is an Australian. I think this game is like really like a cult classic in Australia or something. Although Australian people don't give a shit about it that much. Hi, the Tasmanian Tiger. Well, that's also a game made in Australia. Voice acted by a bunch of Australians, and everybody has an Australian accent in
That
there.
kind of stuff doesn't work on me, cowboy.
Plus every character's based on,
I'll stay behind.
you know, like Australian animals.
Gotta find that jamming signal and shut it down. Otherwise, we'll never get control of the moon
Kind of
base.
like Crash
Kiss that phone
Bandicoot.
goodbye.
You sure about this? Probably gonna die up here.
Now you saved my life a couple of times. I'm repaying the favor. You Besides,
Oh man,
I'm a hero,
handsome
baby.
is Jack is so
Self-sacrifice
cool.
is part of the
I'm
job.
sorry, he's just Jack
Good,
this
the
time.
health machine.
He's
I
not
was
handsome
hanging
just
out for
yet.
a worker
He's
had an
ugly,
accident
ugly
and,
Jack.
lost his torso. Better heal up before your trip down to the moon. Might want to grab some ammo too. Supplies over here.
Don't worry about me,
Need
Jack.
to get a moonshot container up here. Normally
Don't try to
loads
win
of
my
supplies,
sympathy,
but
you're still an asshole.
you're the cargo.
This game doesn't really dwell too much into Jack-Angel relationship, which I think would be a neat thing to be explored. Jack is like a guy who's been given too much power.
Okay, this container ought to do the trick.
You know, at some point he was just a normal, low-level programmer for the Hyperion Corporation. And then one day his daughter became a siren out of nowhere. And then, you know, he started doing some like fucking weird backdoor deals at Hyperion, like setting up the satellite without anybody knowing so that Angel can spy on all of Pandora. For him, well, he's supposed to be, you know, just a low-level programmer, but he's got all this power. And then he gained more power and more and drove him mad.
Jack didn't do nice stuff. That's rubbish.
It's cool. He becomes a dick by the end.
Delicious. Ew, ew. What did I say that? Ew.
Tina. That's just nasty.
Ew, 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 ew.
Thanks for the input, Tina. That added a lot of context to everything.
Whenever you're ready, I'll shoot you to Concordia. It's the biggest town on Elpis. I know someone there who can help you
My
find
original
that
Let's Play of
jamming
this
signal.
game, I finished in about 30-something episodes. There's a fucking wave defense. DLC.
Hello?
That's the part I'm not really looking forward to recording.
Hello? Thought you might be salvaged.
Then there's DLC. I think
You're
it's
about to
about
die.
12 episodes or
You
something.
okay? Well, I can answer that. You're not okay. The second you open this door,
It's
all the
Janie
oxygen
Springs,
is gonna
everybody.
vent and you're going to suffocate. It'll hurt a lot, and your eyes will pop like grapes when the pressure differential gets too harsh. So,
Everyone's favorite
here's my
Borderlands
plan.
character.
When you're ready, open the door and follow me to my oxygen bubble. Sound good? Don't answer. Conserve your oxygen.
Alright, that was a lot to say. Did you even said your name? Oh, that's the curse of recording commentary after I did the gameplay. Sometimes I just stand still and do nothing, and I'm just like, man, I probably was saying something important when I first recorded this gameplay. But now I'm not saying anything. Janie Springs. Black Marketer, Heart of Gold. She's the girlfriend, canonically, the girlfriend of Athena, the other playable woman in this game. Which, correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe that Borderlands the pre-sequel is the first game where you play as a canonical lesbian.
Don't think about the grapes thing.
What fucking grapes team? What? You cannot, like, it's the first game where you canonically play as a lesbian? Who... I think already in this game it was pretty obvious that Athena is a lesbian, and you can play as her. And it's like... Is it the case? Like, is it seriously the first canonical lesbian and it's a playable character? If so, I don't think people give enough credit to Gearbox for how progressive they are and how well they handle this kind of stuff. You know, our video game comes out now, you play as a lesbian and everybody's up in their fucking asses like, oh shit, fucking woke bullshit propaganda. Now, don't get me wrong, sometimes it is woke bullshit just for the sake of it,
Nice to meet ya.
with no
I'm
substance
Janie
or meaning
Springs,
behind
drug
it.
dealer. Who are you?
But I really like the
Nisha.
way
The
Borderlands
outlaw bandit killer.
and
I've heard of
Gearbox
you.
handles this kind of stuff.
So
I
what
don't
are
think
you
they get
doing
enough
here?
credit for
Need to
that.
get back to that big H in the sky. But there's a jamming signal somewhere
Because
on
the way
moon.
they handle it
Gotta bust that first, or we'll just get kicked
is
out.
that, you know,
A
you
jamming
have a
signal?
gay character
Haven't
such as
noticed anything
Athena,
like that.
Sir
You might wanna
Hammerlock
get to
even,
Concordia, little city run by a fella
and
called
they
the Mirror.
are just there, you
Maybe
know?
somebody
They're
gave him a
gay
call.
and they're just
We need an
characters.
O2 kit. OzZ kits we call them, to survive the journey though. I've got some broken ones stashed
It's
nearby,
not the
but I
main
can
point
repair
of the
them.
character that they are
Even if you
gay,
ain't
there's like a
breathing
lot
tight,
more
you'll be glad
to
you've
them.
got an OzZ kit. Head to these coordinates and clear the place out.
Also, it might bother somebody that I'm playing this on a console because, you know, movement on a console on a first-person shooter might not be everyone's cup of tea, but I played enough first-person shooters on a console to be able to handle this. I do agree that, you know, it would be much better if I played on PC, but it'd be too much. It'd be more fucking around. Plus, I don't have any characters that I could, you know, start a 2 Vault Hunter game mode on PC. I guess I could download some fucking characters, but that kind of sucks. I'll customize Nisha in the future episodes. Don't worry about that. On my previous playthrough, I had her like looking pretty dark, all like black and red and shit. She looked really grim, and she had like glowing eyes. I have to say, Borderlands 2 definitely has much better customization than pre-sequel. I feel like the hats you unlock in pre-sequel are all pretty lame, and for example, for Wilhelm, I don't think a single hat for Wilhelm makes me go like, oh, that's the one he has to wear. Like, fuck yeah, that's my hat. He looks awesome. Now, not a single fucking hat for Wilhelm I think looks good. He's just a weird fucking character. He's got like a really weird looking beard, and I'm going to get my ass handed to me in about a couple of seconds. Alright, maybe a minute. Not by these small Kragans. Kragans are like this game's skags. They're these 4-legged creatures. They're made of crystals. They shatter pretty easily, but upon death they multiply. Which is always a fucking enemy trait everybody loves, when the fucking enemy multiplies. And in their case, it doesn't even make sense. It's like, they don't look like they should be able to do that. Anyway, if you go over here, there's a secret boss fight you can encounter, which I really shouldn't have done, but I guess it's cool that I shown it. And this is just episode 1, and I already did so much shit. It's Iwo Jira. A reference to King Kong, I believe. Yeah, look, I'm not doing anything to the fucking monster. I'm fucked if I'm being honest. Even my awesome legendary rocket launcher I found did like 1 pixel of damage to it. And I'm about to fucking die. Oops. My melee does nothing. I can almost kill his pets, but not quite. Like, even the fucking stupid little pets running around are too much for me to handle. I might have been badass on the fucking Helios station, because every enemy over there was scaled to my level, but now that the enemies are scaled way beyond my level, I'm getting fucked up. Look, it's episode 1's thumbnail. Oh wait, this is episode 1. It's this episode's thumbnail. Pretty crazy. You know, that's what I like Borderlands. Like, we only been playing 27 minutes and I've already like went through all of Helios' station, we've defeated a boss fight, we've been sent to the fucking moon, a bunch of crazy shit happened. And I feel like in any other game, in any other RPG I would have been playing, it would take me like 5 episodes to do all this. In Borderlands it took me 1 episode and I already went through Helios, did all that crazy stuff, defeated Flame Knuckle, got a legendary rocket launcher, we've tried to fight a secret boss fight and failed. I'll come back to Rojira at some point. I'll kick its ass, don't worry. I got some cool legendaries stashed in my bank in this game. On this character. I have legendary weapons for every character. Maybe I'll be switching them around.
Whoops. Just punch off the locks with your meat hooks. That's moon for hands.
See, she said moon for hand, as in moon accent is something different from the Pandora accent. That's cool. I hope more Australian sounding characters come back in Borderlands 4.
Not excited about being more
Which this game's setting, you know, the moon of Elpis, that's the moon Lilith teleports to an unknown location at the end of Borderlands 3. She takes the whole fucking moon because it turns out this whole moon is a huge vault key meant to, and Pandora itself is a vault or something like that. I gotta say I didn't really quite understood the ending of Borderlands 3. Maybe I'm too stupid. Maybe the game's ending was too stupid.
Great for breathing, double jumping, and slamming enemies.
I already had it.
Now, to repay me for saving your life, you're gonna end someone else's. His name's Deadlift. He's nearby, and he's an asshole. He's also got something I'll need to get us into Concordia.
Deadlift? Just your generic first boss fight.
Just bring the Deadlift leads a band of scavengers.
Evil bandit.
Who used to raid the
Stupid
old
piece of
Dahl
shit.
site. Colonel Zarpedon imprisoned them, but they escaped when Dahl's digging cracked the moon.
Did you say Zarpedon?
Anyway,
I don't really
he's
get the
got the
joke with her
digistack key
name
for
being
my
funny.
Zoomy
To me,
stations.
Zarpedon just
Tell
sounds
me
like
how
a
to get you to
like a
conform
name,
and make
like a
my week.
slightly maybe stupid name. Don't know if it's worth laughing out loud every time I hear it. It's like Zarpedon. Is there a joke I'm missing? Zarpedon. I don't know. It's kind of stupid. That's it. Yeah. So the whole moon, I believe. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong again. The whole moon is a vault key to Pandora's vault, which is the whole planet is a vault itself, I guess. So Lilith took the entirety of Elpis and moved it somewhere else. And then in the teaser trailer for Borderlands 4, we found out that um, Lilith took Elpis to a planet called Kronos or something like that.
I need you to help me make some inspirational posters.
Huh?
Did my accent throw? If you need to find me, I'll be back at my camp.
You can also see how Janie has scars on her stomach and arm because she's been molded by Kragans before, so she really hates these things that we're killing right now. Guess she won't have anything against us murdering a bunch of them on our way. And I'm getting a lot of moonstones. I like that. Moonstones are always great to have. The more the better. Yeah, so Lilith took the moon, flew to Borderlands 4 planet. I forgot what it's called. Something like Kronos, something like that. Something with a K. I think that's where the whole game is gonna take place. Borderlands 3 had us travel between a bunch of planets. I think Borderlands 4 is just gonna be possible Elpis. You know, like possibly we're gonna go back to Elpis. I think Borderlands 4 is gonna have way more influence from the pre-sequel. And it's gonna tie with this game's story much more than it does with the third game's story. Which is really cool because this game sets up really important like plot events and then it just doesn't really elaborate on them ever. You know, like there's the whole teaser about a huge war coming at the end of the game from that freaky alien we met at Helios station. Didn't really comment on that freaky alien, but yeah, he teases a big war coming. And then Borderlands 3 came out and like completely didn't even mention the war or anything like that. And people were like confused, like what about the war? What about this plot setup that we had? Where did it go? Cotton Eye Joe? I don't know, doesn't matter. I think I'll finish the episode here though. And maybe I'll talk more about Borderlands 4 and what I think about it in the next episode. I talked about it before. I just have to re-talk about it now because, like I said, I lost all my fucking commentary. Yeah, Nisha's pretty hot. So I'm not a fan of her haircut very much and her silly fucking cowboy hat. 30 more seconds. What the fuck was I talking for this long? Jesus. Yeah, next episode we're gonna kill Deadlift. We're gonna do some side quest. I wanna talk about Borderlands 4 and what I think about it so far. So yeah, see you fellas in the next episode. Bye.